What is up, YouTube? I finally got my other truck up to the shop today. It's been sitting at home in my driveway for a few weeks, but I finally found the time to get it up here and show you guys a video. So today's video is going to be about my Blue Granite LBZ Duramax. So this one specifically is an '07 Classic. As you see, fat hood stack on there. I absolutely love that, especially because I'm not daily driving this truck. I adore the hood stack. This color is literally, I've been wanting this truck for so long. Blue Granite, probably number one or number two coolest color GM has ever made. They're kind of hard to find, actually being clean. And this one popped up local and it's super nice. I bought this truck probably over a month ago. Before I bought the L5P, I bought this thing. I love this truck and honestly, probably like driving it just as much as I like driving the L5P. But that being said, you can't drive two trucks at once, so I do drive the L5P a lot more often. I'm going to start by showing you guys the good about the truck. There's a lot of good about this thing. It's got a lot done to it, but there are a few flaws, so I'll get to that later in the video. But yeah, there's a few things done to this cosmetically. I threw the wheels on. They're 24x14 American Force Jolt concave on some 33 Ragnaroks. I love this cut. I wasn't a big fan of it on my buddy Cole's LML. I've actually got these wheels from him. But on this truck, it looks super nice, and I'm actually a huge fan of it. And there's some paint match done, like the grill was paint matched, but it's kind of bad, so we're going to have to redo that. Clear headlights look pretty good. The door handles are actually paint matched too, with the chrome actual handle, which is exactly the way I like doing it, so super happy about that. And as you can see under here, we got some HSP track bars under there too. Already got some decals added on there, so we got some extra horsepower. The second I added those, I just lost traction in the back and it just started spinning the tires, so it's really crazy what a few stickers can do. The powder coat color is purple, as you can see on the track bars. I hated it at first when I bought this truck. I was like, that's the first thing I'm changing. Like, I hate the purple. But now that I've had it for like a month, I really don't mind it. I thought that the blue and the purple clashed a lot, but I don't even care anymore. Like, it looks good after you stare at it for a while. So I'll probably change it up still eventually, but it's not high on the priority list. I'm actually super excited. Like I said, I've always wanted a Blue Granite truck. This color is a million times better in person too, by the way. One of my favorites. It's a classic. Around the time I was a kid, it was like one of my dream trucks. My dad had a '02 in just like a charcoal gray color. And so these trucks just hold a lot of, you know, childhood memories, sentimental value. So this is like the best of the best when it comes to that generation of trucks. As you can tell, it's super wide. By the way, this truck's reverse leveled. I just cranked the keys up the other day, so it sits level. It was raked a little bit. Super wide, though. It's on 8x180 adapters. I think they're 2-inch adapters to run these wheels. So we're technically at like a 16 wide on a reverse level, and that's why it looks so dang good. And super wide. But I absolutely love this look. We'll see if these wheels stay on here or not. Probably not, just because I'm always changing wheels, changing setups. So before I get into the bad on this thing, just take it with a grain of salt. Most of this stuff I already have a solution to, and most of it's a free solution, so I'm not too worried about it, and I knew that going into buying the truck. So before I show you the damage, just prepare yourself. So most of this is on the driver's side. There's a huge dent here. I guess not massive, but that honestly might be able to get pulled out. But the truck came with a brand new driver fender, so we're just going to swap it. Maybe I'll try to pull that and sell the extra fender. The doors look great, not a problem there. But this bedside, boy, oh boy, this bedside has seen better days. Now, I don't know exactly what he did to this bedside, or like, I don't know, probably swung it and hit a fence or something. But it's pretty messed up. It's not fixable by pulling dents or anything. So this truck came with, like I said, the brand new fender and a brand new bed, which since we bought the truck, I have found out that that bed is not suitable to be put on. It actually had the plastic black fender flares on it. When I went and looked at the truck and bought the truck, then I looked at the bed, didn't look really hard. I was just like, oh yeah, it looks good. underneath the fender flares, we found out a few days ago, are absolutely chooched. Which, you know, it's just part of buying trucks. Used trucks, it's going to happen, stuff like that. So not a big deal. We're probably going to end up either doing a bedside on this truck or just finding another bed. Like I said, it's not the end of the world, but we'll get it sorted out. This backside is pretty rough too. That's something you never want to hear. But this bumper, completely different color, scratched up. And the tailgate obviously has some damage too, dents and dings and some rust starting. But like I said, I have solutions for all this stuff. So with the parts I already mentioned, this truck also came with these. A brand new in the box still roll pan, which is dope. It's not painted yet, so we're gonna have to paint that. And it also came with the tailgate with the bed, and the tailgate's actually good, so we can use that. That's why I'm leaning towards doing a bedside on the driver's side, is the tailgate's good, I can swap that, the roll pan's good, I can put that on after I paint it, and then it's literally just gonna be that bedside, so hopefully I can just do a bedside on it and it'll be good to go. Also in the bed here, a brand new hood, which the seller included it in case I wanted to take off the hood stack and put an OEM hood on and then run the exhaust out the back like normal. But since this is going to be a weekend truck and I like to party, I am leaving the hood stack. I've also got a few parts already ordered, literally like the day I got it. I ordered a few parts that I know I wanted to do that I've done to my other cat eyes I've had and I loved, so let me show you those. So first order of business, first thing I ordered right away, Alpha Rex taillights. I had these same ones on my black LLY I built, and we ended up paint matching them, and they are the baddest taillights I've ever had. So I got another set. We're going to paint match them, and they're going to look sweet. I'm super excited about those. And then here we have some brand new tow mirrors with the clear lights, clear lenses, white running lights. These ones, this one specifically had the glass out. It was just gone like this when I bought it. And I found out after trying on the driver's side, as you see, also these have the orange. I hate the orange. Hello. The orange is just not the move, especially on a blue truck. But I went to this side after that glass was missing and tried peeling this one off to see what I needed to do behind it and all I needed to order. And it completely shattered in my hands into a million pieces. So now both mirrors are missing. And I found out that these Amazon tow mirrors, you can't just pull mirrors off and replace them or any of that. You have to buy the entire mirror, which is, I don't know why they do that. You think they'd make more money the other way. But no, that's not the way it is. It's not the way the world works, as we all know. But the only brand that sells the mirror parts separately is Boost Auto, which of course Boost Auto is a great company. They are more expensive, but for good reason. So I just figured these were Boost Auto, didn't really think about it, but they are not. They're the Amazon specials. So I had to order those brand new mirrors with the white running lights and everything good to go. So we're going to slap those on as well. It's been an absolute hoot driving this thing around without that bottom mirror and having to like sit up in my booster seat to see the people next to me in traffic. So all the stuff, it looks bad now, but it's all fixable. And this truck runs its ass off. It's still stock turbo, which is, if you got in this truck, you would not believe me. But it's still stock turbo, about maxed out. It's got just tuned, elite, built trans. Got probably the best built trans I've ever driven in my life. I've had, I think, 4 trucks now with built trans, but this one was built by a shop called Linco Diesel that used to be around here. They were a big shop, and the transmission guy there, this was his personal truck, so he built it, and it is super smooth. All the shift points are perfect and everything, so shout out to Cameron. You built literally the best transmission ever, and I know this truck's been through a few owners, and it's still absolutely mint. This truck also, the hood stack isn't super annoying because it has in here, as you can see, it has sound deadening in the back seat, all on the back side of the cab, and that helps a ton with the noise inside the cab. If you have all the windows up, this thing's not even loud at all. But the second you roll the windows down, obviously, it screams. This is probably one of the loudest trucks I've ever had. The L5P is the loudest. Something about it is just so damn loud. But this truck, obviously it's a VGT truck, not non-VGT like the L5P. But the VGT truck, when I get under boost, it literally screams so loud. We'll do a separate video for driving it and showing you guys, you know, how it runs, how it drives, all that stuff, because it is pretty gnarly for being stock turbo, stock fuel, all that stuff. And the inside is actually really nice. It's gray leather. This seat's torn, which my upholstery lady is pretty cheap. It'll be like $100 to fix, so I wasn't too worried about that. Has a monitor. The gauges are blue aftermarket, which is really nice. Head unit in here. Let me see if this Starlight. There's the blue gauges. I actually really like these. Starlight looks great. It does have the classic Playboy bunny, as do half the cat eyes you buy used on Marketplace. But other than that, looks great. Other than those new parts, I'll show you some of the other immediate stuff we're gonna do in the next few months. As the front end screams out, this needs paint matched. The bumper, the black top part and the gray bottom part, both going to be paint matched. I love leaving that chrome piece there. The grill, like I said, needs resprayed. It's kind of black in some of these crevices and just messed up in a few spots. So we'll respray that. The new mirrors obviously are going to get paint matched and thrown on. And then, let's see, the door handles are already blue, which is nice. The taillights will be getting thrown on and paint matched. The roll pan will be blue back here. New tailgate, new bed. So all this stuff's going to look really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this truck. I'm absolutely loving it, like I said. Super happy with it, super happy with the purchase. Got it for a great price. So you guys let me know what you want to see me do to this thing, other than the mods I already said we're going to do, obviously. Drop a comment, let me know what you think, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.